She stands in the kitchen, and for a moment she holds her breath. A little after 5 in the afternoon. Already dark outside, and though she can remember standing in the same spot 1,000 times before, ahead of her the sink, to her right the countertop, to her left the doorway to the hall, there's something different. Extraordinarily so. Air is the same, but seems harder to breathe. Light above her the same, but somehow harsh and invasive. Even her skin, something never noticed, appears to feel tighter. Her scalp itches as she starts to sweat. She feels the pressure of her clothes, the weight of her arms, the tension created by the rings on her fingers and the watch on her wrist. Feels her underwear, her shoes, her necklace, her blouse. This is it, she thinks. My name is Catherine. I'm 49 years old, and this is it. Fuck. Moves to the right, reaches out her hand and touches the cool surface of the sink edge. She grips it, and using it as leverage, turns slowly towards the door. She wonders whether he's inside the house already. She wonders if she should stand still and wait, or if she should move. She wonders what he expects her to do. It's quite some time before she makes a decision, and when she makes that decision, she goes with it. Walks right across the kitchen and into the front room of the house, businesslike, straightforward. Takes a DVD from the bookcase against the wall, and with the remote in her hand, she opens the player, puts the disc inside, closes the player, pushes buttons and waits for sound. And then the picture comes and she hesitates. Music. She ups the volume. Music by Dmitri Tiomkin. It's a Wonderful Life. Remembers the first time she saw this movie. Remembers every time she's seen this movie. Whole sections by heart, word for word, verbatim, like she was cramming for a test. Remembers the people she was with, what they said, the ones that cried and the ones that didn't. Remembers things like that at a time like this. Figured that she'd remember the important things. Hell, maybe these are the important things. Heart is big on her chest. Heart the size of a clenched fist? Apparently not. Not in her case. Heart the size of 2 fists together, or the size of a football, the size of... What? She thinks. The size of what exactly? Looks at the TV screen. Hears the sound of the tolling bell, and then the playful string section melody. The sign that reads, "You are now in Bedford Falls." A picture postcard street, snow falling. Catherine Sheridan starts to feel the emotion then. It isn't fear, because she's long since passed the point of being afraid. It's nothing immediately definable, something like loss, perhaps something like nostalgia, something like anger and resentment, or bitterness that it had to end this way. I owe everything to George Bailey, the voice from the TV says. Help him, dear Father. Joseph, Jesus, and Mary, help my friend Mr. Bailey. A woman's voice. Help my son George tonight. The camera pans away, up into the sky, away from the house and into space. It's everything and nothing all at once. Catherine Sheridan sees the whole of her life collapse like a concertina, and then drawn out again until every fraction and fragment can be clearly identified. She closes her eyes, opens them again, sees children sledding on shovels, the scene where George saves Harry from the icy water. And that's how George got the virus in his ear, and that's how he lost his hearing. It is then that Catherine hears something. She thinks to turn, but doesn't dare. A sudden rush of something in the base of her gut. Wants to turn now. Wants so desperately to turn around and look him square in the face, but knows that if she does this, she will break down. She will scream and cry and plead for this to happen some other way, and it's too late now. Too late to go back. Too late after everything that's happened. Everything that they've done. Everything they've learned and what it all meant. And Catherine thinking, what the fuck were we thinking? Who the fuck did we think we were?